Hello, everyone. My name is Rosa, and I was the chair of this year's OSR room. As all good things must come to an end, we are wrapping up this year's conference along with OHPM. Next slide, please. Naomi, would you like to speak to your experience on the hybrid open science room?
Yes, I'm Naomi, and I'm the Open Science Room Deputy Chair for this year. And this was just really great teamwork. And as a result of all of this great teamwork and shuffling around, we have our first hybrid Open Science Room, which took an incredible amount of work but ran really smoothly. And thank you for your patience and the community that helped us get through this conference together. If you have any feedback on how the conference ran, we would love to have that on Twitter or via email for next year's committee.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the OSR Planning Committee for putting together our program and volunteering countless hours to make this hybrid conference a reality. Next slide. Of course, this goes without saying, this comes together with the effort of a huge community, from panelists to past members who are always generous with their times and in sharing wisdom. Next slide. Can we move to the next slide? Also, obviously, I wanted to say thank you to our wonderful volunteers. There's many more slides to come after this, and I hope we did not miss anyone here. Benjamin, can you move to the next two slides? Next. And last but not least, Stevie, the OSR hero behind the cameras. Thank you. And the next one. Finally, huge thank you to our amazing sponsors, so we could afford to buy all kind of cool streaming equipment to make this hybrid event. And Benjamin for bringing them on board. We have a note from one of our sponsors, and we will play that for you now. Thank you.
Hello there, I'm Vijay from MathWorks, and I just want to share a couple of words as you're wrapping up the Open Science Room there in Glasgow. For the first time this year, we hosted an emergent session, and one of the things we did is run an interactive survey, which remains open until July 6th. We delved into some of the biggest challenges facing MATLAB Community Toolbox developers, and one thing that came up was workflows like clouds and clusters and containers. And one message I want to leave folks with is that academic licenses can maybe be best seen as a passport that can be brought to different compute resources. We've been working to streamline those workflows, and we're really glad to work with your use case. We heard from panelists about some of the history of open science with MATLAB, which is now coming up on almost 30 years. Of course, the biggest focus is on the future of open science with MATLAB, and I want to share a bit of my own personal take. The first is, I don't think there's one answer for why MATLAB. Everyone's going to have their own reason, and that's perfectly okay. And the second is, I think that the spirit of open science in this multi-language world we live in includes two aspects. One is differentiation, and the other is interoperability. And to me, that means if you choose MATLAB, let's work together with MathWorks, other developers, and so forth to really make it shine and be the best it can be. And the flip side of that is we need to show respect for Python code and coders and to interoperate where sensible. For the past few years, we've been ramping up a MATLAB Community Toolbox program. That's our phrase for open source MATLAB tools. And it's satisfying now to see that we've been able to help support projects for a range of community toolboxes for human brain mapping. And these projects have run the gamut across a number of different aspects, including new capabilities, usability, maintenance, and performance. If you have ideas for projects for your community toolbox or toolboxes that you work with, please reach out. And one of the things that I'm working towards is to establish an INCF working group, neuroimaging with MATLAB. And that's really going to help us to identify where to prioritize time and resources. So thank you for giving me a few moments of your attention. Here's a slide where you can maybe snap a picture or take a screenshot. It tells you where you can find out more about the MATLAB community toolboxes that are out there today, how you can get in touch with us, a reminder about the survey for MATLAB tool builders, and links to some of the relevant technical trends for tool building today.
Thank you, Benjamin. And Priya, if you would like to say a couple of words as well as the incoming OSR chair, please go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear? Okay, good. So yes, thank you, Rosa. And I would like to say kudos to Rosa, Janine, Stephanie, Naomi, Benjamin, Valentina. All of you have made OSR 2022 a success. Our volunteers, our participants, attendees, we really had an enjoyable time. And now we look forward to OSR 2023. Our team will soon be opening up nominations for Deputy Chair for OSR 2023. We look forward for you to make the nominations. Even self-nomination is welcome. OSR 2023 will be held in Montreal, Canada next year, and we look forward to being with you again next year. Thank you.
Bravo. Thank you all, and have a nice year.
Yeah. Stephanie, Benjamin, would you like to say a word?
I kind of want to just echo Priya. This was, our first ever hybrid conference, and through a lot of different last minute changes and through, people having to go virtual, falling sick. I want to express my deep admiration and awe of our team of volunteers that stepped up to the plate for all these last minute changes to make sure that this still was able to run smoothly. So just a big thank you to everybody who helped participate and make this a reality.
Especially, I want to highlight Naomi's part in this, that she took on so much of our work when I fell virtual. Some of us fell in COVID, and thank you that I appreciate you.
The teamwork, it was able to run smoothly.
I think that's going to be the take-home message for this open science community to work. It's a team effort, and we really appreciate it for all the people that have been helping us and the whole community. It's a community effort for the community, all volunteers, even the members of the OSIG. So thank you all. That's really appreciated. And be involved. That's important.
Yeah, please be on the lookout for our openings. We are going to soon send out nominations, and please, I did self-nominate myself for this position, and you can too. I'm a PhD candidate, and it really requires just that you're interested in this, that you are you want to do this. That's, I think, the requirement for these positions. Please do nominate yourself.
Great. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. That's a wrap up. Thank you all, and see you next year.